So let's look in detail of what is there in background information collection. When we are talking about background information collection, that starts with the first time the client enters the counselor's office and he fills up this personal data sheet. Now, this data sheet will include his or her name, age, a marital status, maybe it can also include the kind of job you are doing, either you're a student or you are employed, then what kind of socioeconomic background are you coming from. So different kind of details, demographic data that may help the counselor in certain ways to deal with the counseling during the session. So finally, when the client is done with filling up this personal data sheet, it is the turn for the first interview with the counselor, the initial interview. Now, during this particular interview, the first interview, the counselor would discuss the problems that client is going through. And right now, we are not concerned about whether these problems are actually the real problem or there is some other problem uh, which is the cause of the kind of problem that client is facing. We are just concerned about what client is going through, what does he feels about, what does he thinks his problems are. Interview is just for making the client have that empathetic environment when he feels that okay, there is someone with whom I can share my feelings, my emotions, my vulnerabilities without being judged about it. Client's counselor will discuss the client's concern with him and explore with him the alternative services if indicated. Um, there may be alternative services that may be required by the client. Maybe the client might need certain kind of medical help. Maybe the client needs certain kind of psychotherapy. So for that, client has to be referred to a different kind of service. So that can also be explored during this first initial interview. After initial interview, the counselor and counselee will mutually decide one of the options. So first is that no further counseling is required. As a client, if I am able to express myself clearly and is able to make an appropriate action plan, of course, mutually with the counselor to deal with my problems and issues, then I do not need to have further counseling sessions. Now, the another option can be the alternative services. I'm not moving to the second, first, I'm coming to the third, that is alternative services. Alternative services are appropriate, and the counselor will assist the client to identify specific resources to consider and pursue. Second option of further appointments I may take up if both counselor and counselee feels that the issues or the problems that the client is facing needs further exploration before reaching to any kind of decision. And this calls for the further sessions. Now the length of these sessions depends on number of variables. That may be severity of the problem, because if the problem will be more severe, there will be more sessions that will be required to deal with it. Then motivation of the client. If client is motivated, of course less number of sessions will be required, but if client is not motivated enough, then more number of sessions will be needed. Now the type of problem, if my problem is like I may be stressed just because of exams, then that may need a lesser amount of time for a particular session. But if my problem is I'm going through severe depression, then the time needed for a session or the number of sessions I may need will increase. The age of client is also one of the variable that will impact the length of these sessions, the number of sessions that may be needed. Like when we are dealing with the children, so that may take more number of sessions in comparison to when we are dealing with the adults. Um, The more focused and limited the problem being addressed, the shorter treatment can be. Of course, if you are very particular with what kind of problem you are facing, you understand the problems, the issues, then the treatment will be shorter because that you understand the what the problem is actually about. Next is the more the treatment addresses healing emotional injuries, the longer it is likely to take. Of course, when you are dealing with the emotional problems, that is going to take longer time in comparison to the other problems. For example, if it is just about the examination stress, so examination is stress is for that specific period. It is not for a very longer period. But if you are dealing with certain kind of stress or anxiety or depression, so that may have accumulated over time, so dealing with that, treating that will take a longer span of time. We'll be stopping here and we'll be moving towards the next topic in our next lecture. Thank you.